All right, welcome back inside Brentwood Sportsplex, where we've got some RMLL Junior B action between the Calgary Chill and the Calgary Junior B Mountaineers. I'm Simon Chiskovsky. I'll have the call for you here today. We know who we will have in between the pipes for the Calgary Chill. It's going to be Easton Martin. 4 games played for him. An .804 save percentage with a 7.6 goals against average. On the other side, it's going to be Connor Thane in between the pipes for the Mountaineers. 6 games played for him, an .884 save percentage, leading the South with a 5.7 goals against average. It looks like getting us underway in the first draw is going to be Ethan Dosdall for the Chill. On the other side, it would appear that is the captain, Justin Rea, for the Mounties. The Chill have done well in the draw so far this season, averaging about 60%. They struggled a little bit against the Outlaws in their last game. We'll see if they made the proper adjustments and are ready to go here tonight. Dosdall, Rea, here we go. Ball quickly pinned, rolled back by the Mounties, picked up by the Chill. As they get their offense on the floor, Dosdall on the left side, rocking this one down the left. Taking it back up high, that's Damon Penoyer. Cross to Charchuk on the right side. Back up high, Graf. Bit of an interesting, different look for the Chill here today. Quite a few players normally out there on defense, out there on the other side of the floor. This will quickly get knocked wide into the corner and picked up. Grayson Adams moving this one down. Finds Riley Boss. Back over half. Stolen back. Knocked back over. That's going to be tipped. Waving off the over and back. Quickly recovered by the Mounties on the right side, up high. Passing this one off. Dane Hansen with it up high, taking it to the corner. Schnurr sending it back down low. That'll get knocked off his stick. Cowett playing some physical defense, quickly recovered. Graf tipping that one into the netting. They're going to end up giving it right back to the Mounties with 6 seconds on their shot clock. Going to have to do something quick with it. Up high, down the right. Now we'll get a fresh shot clock from it, as that gets shot over top of the net and recovered by the Chill. Heading back down the left side, Baxter Graf over the half line, and he hands it off to Dosdall. Into the corner. That's Brett Kohut playing the left side. Up high with it once again. Clark down the left. Rotating in Dosdall off the screen. That shot goes right in on Thane, who has to make his first save of the day. Rolling all the way down the right. Stolen back by Logan Penoyer, and he's going to go for a run with it. Taking it back over the half line. He'll slow up. Waiting for some help. Picking it up, that's Ethan Dosdall. Dosdall back down the right. That's Dumoulin, widens up and fires. Good save, Thane. Back over that half line. Wyatt Schnurr hands this one right off. Trying to rush down the right across the screen, back down the left again. Pushing his way across the floor here. 10-second shot clock. Heavy defense by Cowett on the opposite side. He'll get taken out, hand in the air. We got our first penalty. That's going to be a trip going to the Mounties. As we'll get our first look of the day at the Chill's power play. Already noticing the Chill lacking a few players. We haven't seen Cash Bannister out there yet, or Grayson Bateman. Down the right, Dumoulin, Dosdall. Back to the corner. Shukat up high, Kohut now. Dumoulin. Cross again, Kohut, Dosdall, down the right side. About 10 seconds on their shot clock. They need to get rid of something. Kohut walks in, that's Shukat, he goes wide. And that's gonna end up being awarded right back to the Mounties. Heading the other way. This will end up on the stick of Henry Boss. He's gonna wait for some help, handing that one right off to Dane Hansen, straight off the bench. The Mounties 4-2-1 so far on the regular season, sitting in 4th in the South, chasing the Chill. A win here in enemy soil would be pretty big for them, as it looks like we're going to get another penalty called here. Baxter Graff going to sit for an illegal cross-check. Just a minute and 2 left on their power play, but that'll come to an end here. We'll move to 4-on-4. Taking it up high will be Madden Bowers. It looks like he's tied for the lead in goals on the Mounties with 11. Moving down the left side. They'll take their time. Dane Hansen. He's going to push his way through the defense. Takes it right in front. Goes wide and scores. A beautiful play by Dane Hansen. Beats Easton Martin 1-0 Mounties. So we'll get a look at our second face-off of the game so far. Liam Ross stepping up. Ball quickly pinned. That might have bounced off a foot. Picked up by the Mounties. So they'll move to get their offense on the floor. Down the right. Didn't go. Ended up spinning right back. Up high. This will get popped right back up to Bowers. 15-second shot clock as Dane Hansen comes back on the floor. Cutting in down the left. Bowers jumps and scores. The Mounties on a run early. 2-0. All this still during 4-on-4. They've yet to even start their power play. Dawsdahl once again stepping into the draw. You got his first win of the game right off the start. Quickly pinned by Rhea. Both players start to dig. It'll get flipped right to the near boards. Down the left side and picked up, it looks like, by the Chill. We'll get a quick whistle as it's awarded back to the Mounties. Bowers picking it up straight off the bench. He's joined by Dane Hansen down the right. Hansen will play pass with Bowers. Asher Lukefeld on the left side as well. They'll work their way around. They're on the power play now, trying to add to their lead. He'll bobble that ball and lose it. Here comes the Chill. Potential 2-on-1 if they've got the legs. It looks like they won't be able to get away. So they're going to hold up, try and waste down this shot clock. 20-second shot clock, 30 seconds or so left on the power play. Back up high with it on the right side. Looks like that's Dumoulin. He'll try and find a cutting. I believe that was Charchuk. Might have gotten the shot off, but I don't think he was able to do much with it. Now down the right, only 10 seconds left on their power play. Hansen, he'll step up, down the left with it. Into the corner, right across the zone. Cutting to the right, back behind the goal he goes. Up high, Lukefeld. Hansen winds up and fires. He'll score. Hansen, 3-0 for the Mounties. And what a run they are going on here. Putting the Chill on the back foot early here at home. We'll get ready for another draw. Rhea stepping up. It looks like that is Dawsdahl. Both players unsure of who got the infraction as it's given back over to the Mounties. And some heavy defense. The refs don't like it. Graff picks up the ball, but he'll get called on a slash. So just like that, the Mountaineers heading back on the power play for another 2 minutes. Madden Bowers. He'll have it up high. Sent to the corner. And down the left. Lukefeld. Fakes the shot, back to Bowers. Down the right, Hansen. Back to Bowers once more. He'll work off a screen. Hansen, he'll have a lane. He'll fire. That goes high. Stolen back by Bowers. That's wired, I believe, right off the goaltender. Shot clock will go off as the Chill get the steal. Down the left side now. With it, Damon Penoyer walks into a double team. He'll lose the ball before it happens. Brett Kohut picks it up. 20-second shot clock. Down the left side, Jacob Shukat. 18 points on his season so far. And they're just going to dump it right into the corner. Connor Thane coming out to pick it up. 50 seconds on their power play. Up 3-0, 7 minutes into the game. So the Mountaineers offense has truly been rolling, scoring 2 during 4-on-4, and then their most recent one at even strength. Back up high with it. Hansen winds. Bowers goes for the one-timer, didn't go. Back up to Hansen, wires that one on goal. It'll go off the goaltender into the corner, where it's recovered. At least it looked like it would be recovered by Hamill, but he was beat to it. So picking it back up on the right side is Wyatt Vars. Passing it back to Hansen. 10 seconds on their power play, 20 on their shot clock. Up high. Hansen, back behind the net. Bowers. Hansen fires. Can't beat Martin. Now heading the other way. We're back at even strength, and here come the Chill. Thought they had a cut with Dumoulin. Didn't like it. He'll pass it back up high to Dosdall. Working off the screen, trying to cut towards the goal. Passes it to the corner instead with Brett Kohut. Kohut, that's fired by Charchuk. Fresh shot clock for them. On the left, Dosdall, Charchuk. He'll take it to the corner. Knocked off his stick. Some tough defense by the Mountaineers pays off as they get their transition underway. He'll hold up at the half line, passing it down the right side. Brzezinski passes it back up the left side to Vars. Now Hansen. Knocked off his stick. He has to go back for it. Beats the defender to it in Penoyer. Hansen fakes the shot down the left. Has a lane. Cuts in and fires. They'll call it off. Lukefeld had a foot in the crease. Back up high with it. Shukat. Sends it or fakes the pass. Walks it instead. Has a screen from Dosdall. Back up high with it. Into the corner. Clark cuts. Dumoulin fires. Blocked. Might have gone off the crossbar. Diving Shukat. He scores. The Chill back within 2. And that is a big goal as the home side finally beats Connor Thane. Got it ironed out. We'll get underway. Dosdall. Schnurr quickly pinned and rolled back and picked up by the Mounties. On the right side of the floor. They'll pass this one up to Madden Bowers. And down the left we go. Zentner fires. Martin with the stop. Hamill will walk it over half. Will get picked up by Shukat. Working off the screen from Kohut. Down the right we go with Charchuk. Up high, waits for some help. Shukat, 10-second shot clock. Passed across. Kohut trying to cut his way in. He'll lose the ball. Goes down on the play as well. Shot clock violation on the Chill. Mountaineers take it right back over. Brett Kohut wearing number 7 instead of the number 3 we've seen him in all season so far. Wearing 3 tonight. That's affiliate player Griffin Williams. Back in the corner. Trying to cut his way in. Bowers on the wraparound. It didn't go. It looks like Easton Martin was able to get in front of it. Heading back down the left. They'll hand this one back to Dawsdahl. Dawsdahl getting plenty of looks early in this one. Taking the majority of the face-offs as well as a lot of offensive reps. Spinning his way in. Back to Dawsdahl. He'll whip this one on goal. Good save, Thane. Mountaineers get out there on transition. Adams down the right. He'll walk it back up high, handing it off to Hansen. Hansen down the left. Luke Feld on the shot. So he'll end up rolling back down the floor. Quick over and back call on the Mountaineers as it looks like we're going to be heading to our media break. So we'll be right back with you in just a moment. You are watching RMLL Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront. All right, welcome back. 8:38 left in the first period. Mountaineers up 3-1 after a dominant first 10 minutes. The Chill scoring the last goal off the stick of Jacob Shukat. Chill on the right side. Dumoulin back to Graff. Up high again. Penoyer's going to lose it. He'll keep it on the right side of that half line, though. Back to Dumoulin. Dumoulin tries the one-on-one, pushing his way through the defense, cuts his way in, goes high. Thane with the save. It bounces back over. They didn't reset the shot clock. They will on that one, but they won't get the chance to do much. Thane quick to get on top of that rebound. Taking it back up, Riley Boss. Hands it off to Kashner. Trying to push his way down the right. He'll pass it right over. Boss. That'll end up going around the zone, off the sideboards, and right back to Easton Martin. Up high, Dawsdahl gets it over the half line. Now on the left. Dawsdahl pushed out wide. Charchuk winds up and fires. Thane gets in front of it. Stolen in front. Brett Kohut finds number 2. The Chill right back in it. And it's been a tale of 2 different runs for both of these teams. 3. Dawsdahl chases after that ball and gets the win for the Chill. Now on the left side, Baxter Graff trying to walk back up high. This will end up going off the boards as they run down the right. Popping it back up to Hansen. He's going to take his time with it. Waits for Madden Bowers to come off of the bench. Down the right, loses his defender, runs into a new one. Has to send it back up. Down the left, trying to cut that shot. Going off a defender, back along the wall and right down the floor. It looks like they're going to say that was tipped, but an over and back. Avoided maybe, not a shot clock violation. The Chill will get it back in the offensive zone. Back up high. Trying to cut their way in. Brett Coat doing it all on his own. Connor Thane quick to get the stick in the way. Corrals that rebound. Trying to head down the right. Into the corner we go. Looks like they didn't like something the Chill did on defense there. They'll give it right back off the infraction. Now on the left side, Mounties setting up. 20-second shot clock. Dane Hansen wires that one just wide. Still 15 to go. Hansen to the corner. Taking his time with it. Brzezinski goes for the shot. Recovered by Martin as they send a Hail Mary pass that goes sailing right over the head of Liam Ross. Gets the rebound, gets the shot. And we'll head down the right. Oliver Meyer passes it over to Lukefeld. He'll fire this one in on Martin. Popped up, stolen right back. Mountaineers reset down the left. Up high, Meyer back over to Bowers, who puts that one in on Martin. And this is going to go all the way back to Connor Thane after a missed pass. Walking it back over that half line. Aiden Jensen hands it right off. Hansen, slow approach. Graff takes him up. On the left side, Bowers gives a screen right over to Ventnor. 10 seconds to go. Cross to Hansen. He'll see a lane, he'll fire. Good save. Martin. Graff over to Dawsdahl, down the left. On the near side of the floor. 20-second shot clock. Shukat enters the floor. And back down the left. Kohut trying to send it down the right. In front, Kohut. Holy, behind the back shot hits the crossbar. We'll go back up to Shukat. Kohut working off the screen from Dawsdahl. Back down the left. Firing is Dawsdahl. That'll end up going off of something into the netting, I believe. Mountaineers get it back. Now walking it down the right. Riley Boss. Hansen. Now down the left with Craddock. Cutting is Lukefeld. He's going to fire it himself, but go wide. Hansen stops it from going over half. Back up high, they need to shoot. Lukefeld, he's going to wait. He's going to just dump that into the corner. Shot clock violation on the Mountaineers. Takes it over half. Dawsdahl on the left side of the floor. Looking at his options with 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. That's going to get put on goal by Eric Clark. Before getting stolen back by Rea, he might have a breakaway if he has the legs. Rushing his way towards the goal. Takes a few whacks, puts it right wide, and back out to center it goes, over and back on the Mountaineers. Up high with it on the left side. Cutting is Kohut. Winds up, fires, and scores. Brett Kohut ties it up with his second of the game. With 2:36 left in the first period, we get a fresh scoreboard. Grabbed by Graff. Graff's going to take a few whacks. And we got a quick whistle, it looks like. 6-on-5 until the Mountaineers touch up. As down the right side, they go right in and score. Dumoulin takes the lead for the Chill. The Calgary Chill capitalizing on the 6-on-5 and the overall chaos of the situation. As that's just going to add to Ethan Dumoulin's point total. Liam Ross in the draw, as he was across from Cash Schnurr. Face off won by the Chill. At the half line, Madden Bowers. Down the left, Torrin Zentner. Cross to Hansen. Hansen walks in, fires. Easton Martin with the save, recovered by Hansen on the rebound. Trying to send this one around the boards. Popped off his stick. Heavy hit in the corner before getting recovered. Hail Mary pass, heavy hit sends him flying. As it looks like the ball's going to get given right back to the Mountaineers. 1:25 left on the game clock. Into the corner we go. Luke Feld waiting for help. Var sends it to the corner. Off a Schnurr, off a defender, and nearly on goal. It'll bounce behind instead. To pick back up by the Mountaineers. Running out of shot clock though. 5 seconds to go. As they give it right back to the Chill. Exactly a minute to go in the first period. Fresh shot clock for the Chill. If they use all of it, it is more than likely the Mountaineers will get the last possession. On the right side. Back up high. Now down the left. Kohut looking for options. Bounces it off the boards and finds Griffin Williams. Facing some tough pressure. The affiliate player nearly knocking it off his stick and forcing a turnover. The Mountaineers get the pickup, get the timeout, and they're going to end up giving it back to the Chill. Looks like that whistle might have been for an illegal screen instead. We're going to get a timeout here for the Chill. We're going to get a look with 22 seconds left in the first period. They already have the lead after a dominant second half of that first. They're going to try and extend it to 2 with a potential buzzer beater. We'll see if they go with an empty net look. Get that 6th attacker. Easton Martin stepping on the bench. We'll see if he stays there. And it looks like that's your answer. The Chill sending out 6. Charchuk is going to take it up high. Shot clock turned off. Here we go. 20 seconds. Some heavy defense in the slot by the Mountaineers. Pushing around Brett Kohut. 15 seconds to go. Charchuk down the right. Dumoulin. Shukat back to the corner. Walking it back up. Dawsdahl, Kohut fires off the goaltender. It looks like they're going to give it to the Mountaineers. 4 seconds, firing it on the empty net. It'll go wide. Rebounds there. He could not get it, and that will do it. 20 minutes has come and gone. 4-3, your score. We'll be right back with you in just a little bit as we head into our first intermission. You are watching Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront. All right, welcome back inside the Brentwood Sportsplex. It's the Calgary Chill hosting the Calgary Mountaineers, and after 20 minutes, it is currently 4-3 after a dominant first half by the Mountaineers, quickly matched by 4 straight for the Chill. Your shots so far, 16-11, favoring the Chill. Power plays or penalties, 0 for 1 are the Chill on the power play. On the other side, for the Mountaineers, 0 for 2 so far. And in the draw, it's been 62% for the Calgary Chill, 38% for the Mountaineers. So far, looking very even between these two South Division foes. As we're still waiting for the Chill to get out here on the floor. Buzzer 10 seconds away from going off. It looks like they've lined up on the other side of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're just waiting for them to hit the floor, it looks like. Easton Martin leading out his teammates for 40 more minutes against the Mountaineers. As it looks like once again, Justin Rea stepping up for the draw across from Ethan Dosdall, the same way we got this thing underway off the start. As they'll throw down the ball, both players will line up. We're ready to go for the second. Quickly pinned by Dosdall. Rea's gonna push. He's gonna get swatted backwards. Both players going for it. That's Dumoulin picking it up off the draw, cutting his way in. Heavy whack takes him down. Back up high. Resetting with it. Damon Penoyer cuts his way in. Passes it to Shukat, who fires. In on Thane, going down with it. Trying to fire. We might have a penalty coming. That's an illegal cross check. It looks like it'll be going to the captain of the Mountaineers, Justin Rea. So the Chill get their second look at the power play. Quickly here in the second period. Back up high, we'll start with Ethan Dosdall. Dosdall down the left. He'll have it at the top of the arc before going down past Dumoulin and Charchuk on his right. Down his left, that's Kohut, and in the corner, Shukat. Back up high, Dumoulin, cutting in his Shukat. He'll fire, he'll score. The Chill go up by 2. Jacob Shukat got things underway just at the start of the first period for the Chill. He's going to do the same in the second. Once again, it'll be Dosdall and Rea. Getting ready to go. Swatted down, Rea playing physical, knocked off his stick. As both teams trade possession of it, I think the Mountaineers got the first touch. It's still down on the floor. The Chill pick it up, but not for long. They'll be giving the ball right back. Now on the left side. Rotating it around to Clark. Back to Brett Kohut. Already has 2 goals on the night. Kohut to the corner for Shukat. Up to Williams. Up high. Dumoulin fires. Thane sprawling. Now they'll head the other way. Eels has it. Trying to cut down the left side. Runs into a double team. Cowett giving him some trouble, but he's going to end up walking into one himself. Knocked down in front of the boards. Bowers picks it up and will get a whistle. Doesn't look like they're calling a penalty. The Chill will get it back as Hamill walks it over half. Down the left side. That's going to end up once again with Ian Charchuk. who takes it to the corner. Works off the screen. Dumoulin all alone. Walks in and fires. Ethan Dumoulin finds number 6. So we get ready for another face-off. This time, Liam Ross in the draw. Across from Cash Schnurr. Schnurr was the first to jump for it. He couldn't pick it up. Chill knock it into their own zone, into the corner, where it's finally corralled. It looks like by Simon Forgren. Down the left side they go. Passing it up high to Dosdall. Down the left. Brett Kohut. Penoyer up high. Down the right. Williams fires. That bounce shot won't go. Taking it back over half. Connor Eels. Passes this one right over. Back down the left he goes. Madden Bowers back behind the net. Goes for the dive. Could not beat Martin. Now on the right side, Caden Regenbald. Hands it off to Dumoulin. He's going to run with it. Has the screen from Charchuk. Dumoulin, rebound. Charchuk could not pick it up. Mountaineers heading the other direction. Trying to get it over that half line, and they will. Henry Boss, he'll go for a run. Knocked wide by Dumoulin. Goes for the wraparound. He'll score. The Mountaineers back within 2 with the highlight reel goal. As it's going to be Justin Rea across Liam Ross for this one. Pinned by Ross, swatted back and picked up by Cowett. And a heavy hit at center is going to get a reaction from the refs. That's a cross check going to Owen Hamill. And he's going to get potentially a little bit more physical before he gets in the box. Joining him as well is going to be one of his teammates out there. Some pushing and shoving directly in front of that penalty box. Owen Hamill remains the only one in it. It's going to be a cross check. So 2 minutes thrown up on the board. The Mounties get their third look at the power play. Walking it over half is Madden Bowers. Down the left, Luke Felt. Back up to Bowers. Down the right, Hansen. Bowers again. Gets the screen from Luke Felt. Misses the pass to Hansen. And he'll go down the right. 10-second shot clock. Cutting in towards Martin, who corrals it. That's going to get popped up off the glass. Swatting him into the boards. Some physical play by the Chill on defense before it's picked up and going for a run with it is Adams. Passes it right over. Ashton Craddock out there on attack. Hansen up at the top. Hansen behind the back pass into the corner. Ends up bouncing that one off the backboards and running out a shot clock as Bowers goes down. Now walking this one all over half is Forgren. Looking for options, and that's going to go right into the netting. That mistake there going to give the Mountaineers the ball right back with 40 seconds left on their power play. Bowers Down the right in the corner. Back up high to Hansen. Bowers at the top. Down the left, Lukefeld. Bowers again. Fakes the shot. Hansen down the left. That one-timer won't go. Picked right back up and running it out. Tyler Hussey. He'll keep going. Hand in the air. Recovered on the play by Penoyer. We're going to get potentially some 6-on-5 as Martin runs off to the bench. 15-second shot clock. Charchuk, 10 seconds to go. They want to waste down that power play. As we're back at even strength, cutting towards the goal, that goes right off of Thane. And with that, the Chill will get a full power play. It looks like a legal substitution, the call on this one. Dosdall back up high. Taking it from the half line. Dumoulin down the left. Kohut. Screen Dosdall. Up high Dumoulin. Cutting his Charchuk. Takes the shot. That might have gone off the post. Recovered by Shukat. Dosdall with it once again. Down the right, Dumoulin. He'll play pass with Charchuk. Back down the left, Kohut. Over to Shukat. Kohut again. Quick passes. Finds Dosdall right in front. Bobbles it, but picks it up. Down the left with Kohut. Dumoulin again. Up high. Dosdall. Kohut. That shot tipped high. 5 seconds to go. Charchuk. Jump shot goes wide. Shot clock violation. Ball goes over to the Mounties with 1:10 left on the power play for the Chill. So we'll head down the right side. Up high. Boss. Cross the right with Dane Hansen. Taking his time. Trying to rush. Down the right. He's going to dump this one in. Didn't like what he was looking at. With the run there, Liam Ross wanted the long pass. They gave it to Penoyer instead. Dumoulin has it up high. 20-second shot clock. 35 left on the power play. Dosdall down the left. Kohut up to Dosdall. Up to Dumoulin. Down the right. Winding this one up. 5 seconds to go. Dumoulin misses the pass to Kohut. Tries to pick it up from the corner, but running out of clock. Needs to fire. Can't get it off. Another shot clock violation for the Chill, and that's going to hurt, as that's back-to-back on the power play. Taking it over half. Declan Houston. With it on the right side. Wyatt Vars. Into the corner. Now down the right. Vars back down low. Schnurr takes it high. He'll fire. That might have gone off the post. It'll go into the corner. Fresh shot clock for the Mountaineers if they can escape. Ball hits the floor. It looks like both teams fighting for it. Mounties pick it up. Fresh shot clock for their efforts. Chill's power play done and over with. We're back at even strength. Bowers off the post and back over the half line. Thane coming out of his crease to pick it up. Mounties get a fresh shot clock. Walking it in down the right. Missing on the pass. It'll go wide. We get a hand in the air. It looks like a power play is coming for the Mountaineers. We'll wait on the call on this one. Going in, Adam Cowett. Two minutes for slashing going to be the call to Cowett. 11:16 left in the second. Your score 6-4. Up at half, Madden Bowers. Down the right he goes. Hansen, Schnurr in the corner. Back up high to Hansen. Working their way around the arc, Luke Feld. Back into the corner. That's Vendors. Back up high again. Bowers, he'll get her right back. Winds up and fires, blocked by a stick. Back up high we go. Hansen recovers, 10-second shot clock. Schnurr back to Hansen, up high again. Bowers, one-timer Schnurr, rebounds there off the backboards. It'll roll over half. Shot clock violation on the Chill. From the corner, Jacob Shukat, Dawsdahl up high. Switches spots with Shukat. Cross to Charchuk. Cutting is Dumoulin, he's all alone. Walks in, fires, good save, Connor Thane. Up high, Bowers gets leveled. Owen Hamill off the bench, here he comes, all alone, losing it on the breakaway. And he'll go sailing into the corner. Some heavy hits as Hamill lays the body, gets the steal, and gets taken out himself. That one they're not going to be too happy with. Quick hand in the air from the referees as Bowers, or excuse me, that's Hamill, having a quick conversation with Henry Boss. That inter-city rivalry coming out here in the second. As going to sit, that's Boss. Looks like Owen Hamill will be joining him. Illegal cross check. And an unsportsmanlike. As well as, I believe that's 2 unsportsmanlikes if I saw that right. As we have a full scoreboard here in Brentwood. We'll see what we end up going with. 3 Mountaineers currently on the floor, 3 Chill as well. And it looks like that will remain the case. We got 2 penalties getting taken off. So they still ironing this out. Might have heard a word about 4-on-4 as a 4th Chill player is back out there. Still 3 Mountaineers. Nothing has changed. As we'll get ready 4-on-4. Charchuk down the right. Dumoulin. Back up high. Firing, that's Charchuk. That'll end up going off the goaltender and back into the corner. Craddock trying to go down the left. Cross the zone and back right over to Luke Feld. Goes for the shot, goes off the backboards on the miss. 5 seconds, they'll fire. That's going to miss again. That'll go sailing into the netting. And it looks like we'll be heading to our media break. You're watching RMLL Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront. All right, welcome back. 9:06 left in the second period. 6-4 favoring the Calgary Chill. Started the game a little slow out the gate, with the Mountaineers scoring 3 straight, and ever since it has been all Chill. Kohut. That's going to be a good save by Thane. Picked up, and that's Aiden Jensen down the side. They'll score a quick one. The Mountaineers back within 1. So quick I didn't even see it. So why don't we get another look at that one? As it was a long pass going all the way down the floor, beating Easton Martin on the right side. And that is a big one. The Mountaineers, I believe, with 3 goals during 4-on-4. It's not necessarily something you see very often, I would imagine. As Dawsdahl down the left. Cutting this one in. That's going to end up going up high. Picked up by the Mountaineers. Whistle blown. And it looks like I was wrong on that last one. The Mountaineers were short-handed on that last goal. So that was not 4-on-4. There were so many penalties earlier, I had missed that a player had gotten out of the box. As up high, taken quite a bit of physicality. He'll walk it along the right side. Now up high with it. On the left side, cutting down the floor. In the corner. Up high, Dumoulin. Down the left, Shukat. Up high, Clark. Cutting across this Shukat. Hat shot right in front. Diving. Did it go? It will not. Kohut not able to beat Thane. Pushing down the left side. Up high, Bowers. Down the right to Hansen. Cross to Bowers once again. Working off the screen. Bowers up high. Tries to pass it across. It'll bounce off the boards and pop up in the air. Cutting down the right. In on Martin. Good save by him. And recovered by the Chill. Graff gets it over that half line. Dawsdahl to Shukat along the boards. Screen Dawsdahl. Shukat up high. Gets it knocked off his stick last second. Williams not able to recover. 10 seconds to go as Dawsdahl tries to corral this one. Dawsdahl, Shukat fires. Thane on the save. Rebound for Williams. And they'll end up giving it back to the Mountaineers. Now down the left side. Walks into a double team. He'll escape it. Passing it back up. Hansen fires. Blocked in front by a defender. Didn't sneak through as that's going to get swatted out of the air. Running it over the half line. Cutting his way in. Down the left. Dumoulin. Kohut. Kohut cutting his way in. Jump shot. Could not find number 3 on the game. And on the right side, Clark picks it up with a new shot clock. Now down the left. That's Clark. Over to the right, Dumoulin cutting his Kohut. Walks it around, looking for options. They'll say he took a step a little too close to the goaltender, so here comes the Mountaineers the other way. Didn't like how the defense looked. Hansen picks it up off the pass. Taking some whacks from Regenbald. 15 seconds to go. 5:14 left in the second period. Back up high, Bowers to the corner. 10 seconds. Back up high, looks, fires. That'll go wide and back down the floor. Looking like an over and back, but rushing for it. That's going to be Damon Penoyer, as he's going to pick it up back behind the net. Penoyer back up high. Shukat down the right side. Cuts his way in. Charchuk right across to Dosdall. Up high, Shukat. Back to Williams, down the right. Up high, firing. That one was Dosdall. Will go into the corner. Shukat gets the rebound. Ball hits the floor once again. Dosdall trying to track. Picked up by Shukat once more. It'll get knocked into the boards. Dosdall chasing, picks it up. 10 seconds, needs to fire. Gets it back up high to Charchuk, who wires it, but it's blocked in front and sent off the boards. Shot clock violation on the Chill, who had already gotten the ball, or lost the ball, excuse me. Mountaineers taking it over the half. Ventnor winds up, cuts in, takes it right in front and scores. The Mounties tie it up at 6. It's been a strong second period, or at least the second half of it, for the Mountaineers, who get themselves right back in it. The momentum is really shifted back and forth across these two teams. So with 4 minutes to go in the second, we'll get back to it. Quickly pinned, popped up. Rebound stolen by the Chill, all alone. They'll take the shot. Logan Penoyer can't beat Thane. Ball hit the floor. That's Damon Penoyer going in with quite a few whacks on Henry Boss. Down the left, around the outside of Baxter Graff. It'll pop up high. Dane Hansen. Cross to Lukefeld. Lukefeld to the corner with Bowers. Bowers taking some heavy whacks from Graff. It'll go back up high to Lukefeld. Picking it up off the loose ball. 5 seconds. Bowers across half. High hit. Ref didn't see it. Heavy hit in the corner. They'll give it back to the Mountaineers. We'll get a quick whistle after the fact, too. It looks like Cowett was going at it with Asher Lukefeld. They're going to take both. Potentially roughing. It's going to be a slash. It's going to be a dead ball foul on this one. The Mountaineers bench arguing interference here, potentially on something prior. As they talk this one over, they're trying to decide how they want to go with it. It's pretty rare we see referees change their mind. And it looks like the decision being made is just that the Mountaineers will be starting with the ball. Everything else staying the same. 4-on-4. So far, the Mountaineers, they've been good. Down a man. Heading down the right side, Hansen. Back behind the net. Cutting his way in. Looking for options. It'll bounce back down the floor. Over and back. Called on the Mountaineers. It'll go into the corner. Chill send out their 4 attackers. Starting in the corner, Charchuk, Williams around the right, Dosdall, and then Kohut. Coet cuts in, gets the shot. Jump ball, not able to grab it was Williams. Now down the left side they go. Adams cuts in, he'll score! The Mountaineers take another lead. It'll be their first since opening the game with the lead, as the Chill have been ahead ever since about the 10-minute mark of the first period, I'd say. We'll get ready for another draw. Justin Rea across from Liam Ross. 1:27 left in the 4-on-4. And that is the Mountaineers' third 4-on-4 goal of the game. Up high on the left side. Madden Bowers. That shot goes sailing wide over. Popped up in the corner. He's going to take a few whacks. Winding up, firing, going low. Good save by Martin. Graff takes it into the offensive zone. Dawsdahl on the left side. Charchuk off the bench as Dumoulin starts things from the corner. Gets the screen from Charchuk. Dumoulin up high off the post and sent into the corner. Coet picks it up off the wall. Walks in, fires Dawsdahl. Grabs his own rebound again. Trying to send it across. It'll get given back to the Mountaineers, is heading right back down the floor with it. Wyatt Schnurr. 1 minute to go in the second. Back across the right. On the left side now. Tries to fire. Popped up. Trying to go down the left side. 5 seconds. Running out of clock. That's blocked and sent into the corner. Off the wall it goes, and we'll see the Chill get it in the offensive zone. Down the left side, Shukat. Clark misses the reception. It'll bounce all the way into the corner. Heavy hit. And it looks like Martin's heading to into the bench here. We've got an empty net, 6-on-5. Vars. Up high with it, Charchuk, 14 seconds to go. Down the right, Dumoulin. Up high, Shukat, Dawsdahl. Round the outside, they set screens. Charchuk fires off the side of the net. Ball still loose, 2 seconds. He'll get stuck in the corner, and that'll do it. 40 minutes has come and gone in between these two foes, as it is 6-7 in between these two teams. We've got 20 minutes still left to go. Do not go anywhere. You're watching Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront. All right, welcome back. Third period action coming up in just a minute 30 between the Calgary Chill and the Calgary Junior B Mountaineers. Your score through 40 minutes, 7-6, favoring the Calgary Mounties as they have 22 shots to the Chill's 33. So far in the draw here today, it has been heavily leaning towards the Chill, sitting at almost 70%. About as high as they have been all season, and they have been strong in the face-off draws so far. As both teams, it looks like they are ready to go. Easton Martin and Connor Thane retaking the pipes. Both goaltenders have been good. They will have to keep playing well for their team, respective teams, to potentially walk out of here with a win. Plenty of penalties in that second period. Still some conversation between head coach Owen Ritchie for the Chill and one of the lead referees. It looks like we've got it all figured out now. 20 minutes put back up on the board. We'll see Rhea and Dosdall stepping in. The arena will get quiet for a moment as they set up the clock before getting loud again. We're ready to get back underway. Rhea and Dosdall. Pinned by Rhea. Here we go. Rolled back, picked up on the right side by Graff. Swatted down again. The Mountaineers pick it up as Rhea fights for it. Dosdall getting in as well. Finally, it looks like the Mountaineers will end up taking the win and getting their offense out there. Down the right, Dane Hansen. Hansen down the right, 5 seconds. Luke Feld running out of clock, needs to fire. Finds Bowers, who puts it low, misses the net. Popped up and shot clock violation called on the Mountaineers. Now heading down the left side of the floor. Simon Forgren gets it over the half line as Brett Kohut with it now. Down the right, popped up, passing it forward, jumping his shoe cap. That's a good save by the Mountaineers. Up high, Hansen. Back down the left side. Houston. Into the corner, diving shot. Will get stopped by Martin and sent back to the corner. Now heading down the left side. Cowett gets it over half. Graff, or excuse me, that's Dosdall. Down the left side, screen from Shukat. Dosdall fires, rebounds there for Shukat. Hand in the air on the left side. Looks like they were just restarting the shot clock as Shukat back down the left. Trying to pick it up. It'll get tracked down and picked up by Grayson Adams. Adams over the half line. Now on the right side. Wyatt Vars pushing towards the goal. Trying to walk in. Has a screen from Bowers. Needs to fire, he will. Good save, Martin. Now heading the other way, Baxter Graff gets it over the half line. Williams, up high, Graff. Down the right, Dumoulin, winds up, fires, good save. Thane, rebounds there for the taking. Will get swatted off the stick of Clark, and we'll see. I believe running with that one is Connor Eels. He's gonna hold up. Passing it to Wyatt Vars. Handing it off to Bowers. That's going to end up popped up, sent into the corner. Running out of clock. Down the right. That shot takes a bit of an odd angle. Goes right into the netting. Chill get it back. 3 minutes gone here in the third. Both teams looking to break the ice. Penoyer. Down the left, Dosdall. Down over to Charchuk. So end up off the boards, popped up. Penoyer chasing. Heavy hit in front of the net. We got a hand in the air. And it looks like it'll be the Chill heading to the box. Assumingly Charchuk taking a seat. Power play going to the Mountaineers. Now down the left side of the floor. Asher Lukefeld. They'll slow up on the right. Bowers into the corner, charging up. And taking the shot on that one was Wyatt Varas. Through contact, some shoving after the play as well. Looks like they'll clear it up, and we'll wait and see who's going to end up heading to the box here. Going to be for a cross check. And it is going to be Ian Charchuk sitting 2 minutes for cross-checking. In the corner with it. Ventnor. Cross to Hansen, up high Bowers. Down the left, Lukefeld sees a lane, he'll fire. Good save, Martin. Back down low and on the right side. Popped off his stick. Trying to pick that one up. As it's quickly pinned and corralled. Chill fighting for it in the corner. See a dog pile start to build. They'll roll it up the floor. And it'll get picked up and taken over the half line by the Chill. Minute 15 left on their penalty kill. Hands it off to Shukat. He's having quite the game. Now Griffin Williams taking a hit. On his way into the corner. One of the smaller players on the floor, and in the corner you can definitely tell. Back along the left boards. We'll see a shot clock violation on Calgary, wasting all the clock they could. Now they'll head back the other way. Hansen on the right side. Back over to Madden Bowers. They work their way around the left side of the arc. Lukefeld back to Bowers. Up high, walks in, fires. Bounce shot goes high and into the netting. They give it right back with 19 seconds to go on the power play. Bowers down the right. He'll play pass with Hansen to the corner, back behind the net. Up high again, fires. That goes wide. They'll say that touched the roof. She'll get it back. 3 seconds left on their penalty kill. Unless they give it up right there, we'll head back to even strength with the Chill getting an offensive zone possession. Up high, Dosdall. Heading down the left side. Screen set. Popped up in the corner. Cross the zone. Charchuk misses the catch on that. 5 seconds to go. Over and back called. Picked up by Araya. Signs to slow things down. Trying to find an option. And down the right, we might add a bit of an issue with the shoe there for a Mountaineer up high, as that was Wyatt Varas struggling at the half line. And on the right, that shot goes off a defender and into the corner. Shot clock violation called on the Mounties. We'll see the Chill get it back. 13 minutes to go. No goals scored yet in the third period. I don't know if either side is necessarily too happy about that, but the Mountaineers definitely happier than the Chill. Dumoulin fires this one in. Walks in, fires. Williams was looking for his first, but he won't get it there. Back up high, Connor Eels. Bowers. Down the left. Up high. Setting the screen. Hansen resets. Back over to Lukefeld. Trying to cut by Cowett on the far side. That pass misses the stick of Wyatt Vars. Chasing it into the corner. That's another shot clock violation on the Mountaineers. The defense for the Chill has looked good in this third period. The offense needed a little bit more work. Back across half. And on the right side, Charchuk. Dawsdahl right in front. Dumoulin had the chance. Couldn't hold on. He'll go into the corner instead. Popped up and stolen. Clark muscles his way in. He'll get that shot off. Rebounds there, but the Mountaineers pick up. Taking it back over half. Jensen over to the left side, into the corner. Pushing this one back up high to Wyatt Vars. They'll get a quick whistle on that infraction. The Chill will get it back. Damon Penoyer down the left side. Sends it up to Dawsdahl. 20-second shot clock. Back to the corner. Kohut. In the corner, that's Rhea pushing his way up the floor. Staying on his feet somehow. Can't hold on to the ball, though. It was an impressive feat to even stay up. He bounced off maybe 3 Chill players. Shukat back to Kohut. Down the right, Kohut sees a lane. He's going to try and take it. Goes for the shot. It won't go. And they'll head the other way. Now down the right side. Dane Hansen. Kashner. Back to Hansen. Back over down the left side. Lukefeld winds up, fires. Might have gotten blocked. Rebound there for Schnurr. It won't go. Hamill back over the half line as we are nearing the halfway point to this third and final period. 7-6, still the lead. The Mountaineers holding steady. Shukat fires it low. Rebound for Kohut, but Connor Thane standing in the way of that one. Heading back down the right side of the floor, Oliver Meyer. He'll lose that one, trying to push through the defender. Austin Talk has a lane, walks in, fires, good save by Thane. Goes back into the netting, and it looks like before we see who gets this ball back, we'll be heading to our media break. So we'll be right back with you in just a moment. You're watching Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront Sports. All right, welcome back. 7-6 with 9:36 left in the third period. Mountaineers starting with the ball here, trying to hold on to a lead, but they have to do it against one of the best offenses in Junior B Lacrosse. Down the left, Bowers. Back across the zone, cutting all the way over. That'll go right into the netting. Damon Penoyer down the left. Graf over half. That'll get picked up by Dawsdahl. Working off that screen, down the right, popped across the zone. Working their way back up high, Shukat. Dumoulin pushing his way through the zone, winds up, fires. That goes off a defender and into the corner. Shukat taking a few whacks. Dumoulin gets the pickup. Shot clock violation called. Or no, it looks like the Chill will get this one back. Some confusion on the floor as they get their offense back out there. Back up high. Clark fires and scores, ties it at 7. The Chill finally tie it back up. Eric Clark picking up his first goal of the season, point number 3 for him. And Liam Ross will step up in the draw. The new lacrosse game with 8:43 to go in the third period. So get one back. Nearly to Adams, knocked off of the stick of Dumoulin. Into the corner, Ross will go chasing. Picked up and sent high. Recovering that is Penoyer. Dumoulin now with it. And that goal, it almost feels like has shifted the momentum in this building. Graff fires this one in on Thane. That'll roll wide. And back up high on the right side of the floor. The Mountaineers get their offense underway. From the corner, Madden Bowers, right across. Hansen fires wide. Cowett on the pickup. He's gonna run for it. Potential 2-on-1, Owen Hamill with him. Cowett, Hamill, fires, scores! The Chill break the tie! Or no, I think they'll say he might have had a foot down, and that one is gonna sting. Boss takes it back over the half. On the left side, picked up by Lukefeld. Fires, rebounds there. He'll dive for it. The Chill will get it back in time. Graff might have saw a lane. Has to run with it. He'll end up walking into a double team in the corner. Muscles his way out. Pushes his way towards the goal. But gets taken down in the process. Mountaineers get it back. The Chill with back-to-back solid chances in the offensive zone, but still tied at 7. Heading down the left side of the floor. Ashton Craddock hands this one off. He'll try and do it alone. That's Madden Bowers pushing his way through the defense. He'll end up knocked down in the corner. Getting some help from Craddock. Dog pile starting to form before, I think that's Cowett letting that thing just wind on down. Shot clock violation on the Mountaineers. Back down the left side of the floor now. Damon Penoyer. Cutting in is Dumoulin. Rebounds there. It looks like the Chill might have tracked it down. They'll go to the boards to pick it up. Dumoulin back up high once again to Damon Penoyer. 6 minutes to go. Cutting across is Kohut. Spins in. Loses the ball on the attempt. Down goes Adams. Heavy open floor hit as Penoyer tracks that ball down. On the left side. Shukat passes this across the zone. Schnurr up high. Kohut cutting his way through the defense. 10 seconds to go. Leaves it for Shukat. Back to the corner. Stolen back by the Mountaineers. Is going for a run for it is Oliver Meyer. Down the right side of the floor. 5:30 to go. Meyer back up high. Looking. Firing. That'll bounce just barely high over the net of Easton Martin. We'll see an offensive zone possession. Handed over to the Chill. Ethan Dawsdahl in the corner. He'll get the pickup. Penoyer up high. Down the right. Dawsdall, Charchuk, looking, winds up, passes to Dawsdall. He'll fire. That goes wide. Rebound for Penoyer. It'll go back down the floor. Doesn't look like they're going to avoid an over and back call. Picking it up on the rush. Here comes Eels. He'll walk in on Martin. Good save by the Chill goaltender. Graff takes it over the half line. Only one goal scored between these two teams through 15 minutes here in the third period. Kohut pushes his way towards the goal, dives for it, won't get it on goal. Back to the corner we go. Mountaineers picking it up. Taking this one back over the half line. Wyatt Vars to the corner. Back up high with it. Down the left side of the floor. Madden Bowers cuts in. He'll fire. That's a good save. Chill back over the half line. Hamill passing this one up to Dawsdall. Down the left side. 4 minutes to go in the third period. Graff with it. He'll move down the left. 15 seconds on that shot clock. Cutting his way towards the goal. Popped up. Pushing his way through. Williams on the attempt. That was a nice shot, but it wouldn't beat Thane. Back over half. Dane Hansen. Popped up. Kashner to the corner, where it's recovered by Luke Feld. Hansen pushes his way through, finds some help in Luke Feld. Thought he had Schnurr on the other side, a little bit behind him. Chill, walk it to the half line. They'll slow up, taking their time. Shukat. 3 minutes to go. Shukat, cross to Charchuk. Charchuk, Dumoulin fires off the backboards. Shukat with the rebound. 10 seconds to go. Shukat up high, he'll fire. That goes wide again off the roof and given back to the Mountaineers. Now down the right side, Wyatt Vars. Working off the screen from Hansen. Bowers, cross to Hansen again. Pushes in, goes low. Martin gets the stick in the lane. Back to the left side. Cowett. To Dawsdall. 2:30. Dawsdall off the screen from Kohut. That's an over and back call on the Chill, and with this little time left, every possession is going to count. The Mountaineers, fresh shot clock in the offensive zone, down the right side. Hansen, waiting, goes across. That shot goes off the goaltender into the corner. Bowers gets it back. Hansen now. Cross the left side, Ventners walking in, trying to find Bowers right in front of the goaltender. Will end up popping out. And now down the left side we go. Brett Kohut on the near boards. 15 seconds over to Dawsdall. Cross the zone. Kohut cuts in, goes low. Thane with the stop. They pick up the rebound, and the Mountaineers head the other way. Trying to knock it off of Adams' stick. He'll get it over half. Passes it up to Bowers. 1:20. All that's left. Bowers behind the net. Luke Feld waiting. Works his way up high. He'll go down the right side. Bowers all alone, goes high, can't get it on goal. Shot clock violation on the Mountaineers as they try and figure out what is going on here. They've stopped the clock. I think they're trying to figure out whether that Scott on goal. It looks like the Mountaineers are going to get it back. They're going to reset the clock. They'll get a fresh shot clock with their offense on the floor. Bowers down the left, in the corner, up high. Vars into the corner to Hansen. Hansen walks it up. Down the left, winding up his Ventners. He'll fire, blocked in front. Hansen, 15 seconds to go. Down the right side. He'll look. Cutting in was Bowers. I don't think he could quite get a hold of that one. Stolen right back. The Mounties fire it off the post. It goes into the netting. They get a fresh shot clock. They want a timeout. They're going to get it. 24.7, all that's left. Shot clock will be turned off. And we'll just have to wait and see what they decide to do with it. .7 put back up on the board. The shot clock will not be running. Empty net for the Mountaineers. 6 on 5. They do not want overtime. Up high with it. Kashner. 20 seconds. They're going to waste down all of this they can before taking their shot. He keeps looking back. 10 seconds. Letting it wind on down. 5 seconds to go. Bowers walks in. Down the right. Hansen fires off the defender into the netting. I don't believe they'll get another look at it. That will do it for 60. Unless they're putting another 2 seconds on, that could be the case. They're walking up. We'll wait and see what the decision is going to be here. They're still talking to the Chill bench. Connor Thane has returned to his crease. As they're trying to decide what they're going to be doing here. They're still chatting this one over. They have reset the board. And it looks like we're going to head to a 2-minute break. So we'll be right back with you in just a little bit. You're watching Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront. And it looks like our 2-minute break was interrupted. We're getting ready early here with overtime. Tied at 7, 5 minutes to decide it. Dosdall taking it off the draw down the left side. Popping it back up high to Kohut. Kohut waiting, firing. Stopped in front, rebound there. Kohut fires, staying on the stop. Charchuk gets the steal. It's taken off of his stick. Here come the Mountaineers. Down the right side, Wyatt Schnurr. He'll wait up. Passing it back up high to Bowers. Back down the left. Ventnor winds up, fakes the shot, goes outside to Hansen. He'll look, back to Bowers to the corner. Schnurr goes high, can't find the back of the net. Cowett is gonna go for a run with it, but he'll lose his stick, kicking it back over the half line and back into the Mountaineer zone. Dane Hansen, 20 seconds on his shot clock. He'll pass it back up high to Brzezinski. Swatted down. Bowers trying to escape the corner, but facing some tough defense from Penoyer. He'll score! The Mountaineers win in overtime and end the Chills' 5-game win streak. A massive win for the Mountaineers as they attempt to move up the South standings. And it came off the stick of Keegan Brzezinski. And they're going to be real happy about that one. And as both teams line up here at center, we will call it a night here in the Brentwood Sportsplex. Thank you so much for joining us for this barn burner. You've been watching NetFront Sports.